must be some of the clearest water in the world. Here in Iceland's Silfra fissure, visibility is optimal. Over 120 meters in good light. That's hardly possible anywhere else on Earth. Tobias Klause from Germany knows the fissure like his own backyard. He's dived into it over 100 times. He works as a diving instructor in Iceland and loves the nature here.
Hier Richtung Norden, 50 Kilometer ist
50 kilometers north of here is Iceland's second largest glacier, Longyearbyen, and the meltwater from it seeps into the lava. Basically, this is one huge lava field stretching from the glacier down to here, and lava is a fantastic filter. So after the water has flowed through the lava for 30 years, it comes into the Silfra fissure. And then it's as clean and clear as water can possibly be.
Here it's possible to dive right on the border between Europe and North America. The edge of the American continental plate is on one side of the valley. The European is on the other. At this point, the plates lie just a few meters apart, enough space to dive in. Every year, the gap gets about 2 centimeters wider as the plates drift ever farther apart. Liquid magma is not far below. As many as 300 minor tremors can be detected here in a single day. Small caves with winding passages appear. For divers who get too adventurous, things can get a bit tight.
In these caves, there's a danger of cave-ins. It's not like a sandstone cave that's been polished smooth where you don't have to worry about things like that. Here the rocks are piled on top of one another, and when you dive under them and breathe in and out, the air bubbles keep getting bigger and bigger as they rise up. They might even knock a stone loose that could end up landing on a diver's head.
A few years ago, a couple of divers swam too far into the cave. They became disoriented and lost their lives. Since then, the cave has been off-limits to divers. But more tourist divers than ever before are exploring the shallow end of the Silfra fissure. Among the hardy souls braving the 2 degrees Celsius water are a few celebrities. Hollywood star Ben Stiller has been through the fissure with Tobias Klause, as well as Sweden's King Carl Gustaf, and Tom Cruise, reaching for oblivion among the Rock of Ages.
It was interesting. Tom Cruise always moves in this special way, and underwater he's just the same. When he lets air in or out of his diving suit, it's always with these typical Tom Cruise movements. And it was nice to see that live for once, in an element you otherwise don't see him in.
Claustrophobics are advised to stick to the shallow end of the fissure, the Silfra Lagoon. Here, divers can paddle leisurely along together. No matter how good the visibility, one thing divers can't see is fish. There aren't any here. Tobias Klause has worked as a diving instructor in the Caribbean, but as far as he's concerned, Iceland is the world's most exciting place to dive.
To me, it's actually like a liquid meditation. The water is so incredibly clear, this kind of purity is fantastic. And you're right between the continents. On one dive, you can put one hand on America and the other on Europe. It's a very special place. You can actually feel the energy here. And every time, it's great all over again.
But if a diver stays in the Silfra fissure too long, they won't feel the energy, or anything else for that matter, just the cold.